Let's get into we'll talk about security in the enterprise specifically, but I want to talk about regulation and compliance first, which, historically in security, we've had standards like SOC 2. Doug, you're in Web3 as well. You've got another cross-cutting set of regulations coming at you. So what's your view? I mean, I was talking to somebody in government just last week, and they said, oh, well, the US government set up we've got these executive orders out now, and each of the agencies is setting up compliance standards. And they said, like, what's been the impact on your business? And I said, honestly, at this point, as long as it doesn't slow things down and slow customers down, it really hasn't had that much of an impact. But I wonder how you're watching the regulatory landscape evolve and what that means for your role in security in the enterprise.
I think you're absolutely right with the fluidity of it. I think for the most part, what we look at today still abides by those same basic standards that are out in the marketplace that are, like you said, SOC and ISO and the rest that are there. I think the goal at this point in time is obviously the monitoring for it, but the fluidity and ensuring the fact that businesses will use it. We are going to use it. We are going to try to adapt to it. It's finding the right ways to test it in a controlled manner to make sure you understand what is being done, that we have the right level of evaluations when it comes to how the vendor's processing the data, storing the data, what security is going to be on their back end of it. I think it is a tremendous amount of watch and monitor, and good amount of the data and the way the data is being stored and where it's being placed is the foundation of what really keeps you safe at this point in time. The other problem is it's adapting so quick. And the changes, what you see this week and next week, it requires a constant vigilance to continue to monitor what is being done and how the individual marketplaces are evolving the product and what that evolution is doing to the data and to obviously the IP and or your company's data that might be processed in the engines.